Welcome to Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes with your host Bert Laporte, Damian Monte Carlo, and Angry Mike D. Alright, sit back and enjoy the ride as they talk about all things that rock and other useless knowledge you don't care about. And remember, every asshole has an opinion. This is theirs. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
All right, we're back with yet another episode of Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes, episode 203.
Special guest Stevie Monte Carlo. You got to show where's Stevie. I just seen her. There she goes. Let's see those teethers.
Stevie Gypsy Rose Monte Carlo.
There you go.
That's her full name. Yeah, so this one we're doing a review of a band I've never even heard of. And I figured it had to be an Angry Mike pick. And
yes. It's Mike D's pick of the week.
Yeah, and then I figured this has got to be probably some weird eclectic release, and it was, but
it's eclectic.
But I actually did like it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The Viagra Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike brought this band to my attention a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I thought he was fucking nuts, to be honest.
Yeah,
the first
Cave
time
World came out, and I'm going to say that wasn't a good vibe for him. That album so much. It was different. It was a little politically charged. Yeah, I don't even think it was probably their worst album, and it still had some really good tracks off of it. But that was the album that got me into them. But this one, it's different. They dropped a lot of the political stuff in this one, and just made one really killer fun album, I'd say. But
yeah. Well, you know how we do it. We get all our numbers for each song. We put them together, work out an average, and then it goes from worst to best. So we're going to start this Viagra Boys self-titled record here. Damo, we're going to start it off with you. Coming in at number 11, Store Policy. What do you got, Damo?
Yeah, this was like avant-garde garage indie rock or something. It was just a little too odd for me, but it was interesting enough. I gave it a 6.75.
Okay, Mike D.
Yeah, I gave this just probably the worst on the album for me. I gave it a 6.25, but after repeat listening to the album, I mean, it's not a killer track, but it could have been a little higher, maybe a 7. And it's the music that does it. Just the little things they do. It's not, but yeah, definitely the worst track though. Or second worst.
Store Policy, I gave a 5. I'm really not into this one. It does have some cool things in there, but I'm going to pass. It's probably a skip for me. The end of the record is a little, not as good as the first half of the record. Because in all,
I agree.
It's way better. This record's way better than I thought it was going to be, I should say. I actually pretty much liked it, but this song I really didn't dig. Going on to number 10, Best in Show, Part 4. Damo, what do you got?
Yeah, that's a good point you made. The back end of the album doesn't seem as strong as the front end. This one is one of the later tracks in the album. Yeah, just it doesn't have the same kind of structure as the earlier ones, I guess. But they get it a 6.5.
Okay, Mike D.
Yeah, I gave this one a 6.5. It probably would have been lower, but just the gibberish that he's talking about in this song, it makes it fun. And the music playing behind it and everything, it's still pretty cool. I 6.5, but I like it. I'll put it that way.
I give it a 5. It gets a solid 5 just because it's wacky. I do like the harmony parts, so the harmony parts are pretty damn cool. Coming in number 9, You Need Me. What do you got, Damo?
I thought the song was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It's fucking weird, man, but at the same time, it was cool. It was more of an actual song. It's almost like some spoken word kind of ranting going on in all these songs.
Yeah.
But I gave it a 7 out of 10. I actually enjoyed this.
Yeah, that's a good score. Mike D.
I gave this one a 7. It was probably initially my one of my least favorite. And even a 7, I probably could have gave it a 7.5 or maybe even an 8 because I really grew to like this one. It has some cool stuff going on there. His vocal deliveries and everything are a little strange, what even kind of makes it so. Fun song.
You Need Me, I gave a 5. It's got its funky moments lyric wise, but overall, I think it's okay. It's pretty good. Coming in number 8, River King. What do you got, Demo?
This was my least favorite track on the album. I think probably because it was basically just like a lot of piano and it was I think it might have been a little bit long too, but I gave it a 6.25.
Okay, Mike D.
I gave this one a 7.5. Maybe I could have gave it a little bit lower, but it was good to hear him do something absolutely different than they really never did before. And this was like one of them songs. So it was kind of cool. I liked it.
River King, I gave a 7. I thought this one was pretty good. Cool piano opening. It's got some really cool musical parts in there. The vocals got that dark comedy thing going on. I mean, I do get a kick out of it. It's pretty fun. So yeah, it gets a 7. Coming in at number 7,
Medicines for horses.
medicines for horses. Yeah, that's it. Medicines for horses. What do you got, Demo?
Yeah, I like this one. It's a bit of a mellower song. I guess it's like I don't know what genre it is. To me, this is what I call like indie rock.
Yeah, I would call it that
I
too.
don't know. But I like some of that stuff. I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, Mike D.
Yeah, another weird song for them. But it was so weird that I gave it a 7.25. It's actually kind of cool. It's got some weird, cool stuff going on. It a little on the slower side.
I gave it a 6.75. He's singing a little bit more on this one. It's better the second and third time you
Yeah.
hear it. It does get better. It's an okay song. It's probably a good filler track for the record. Not the best song on the record, but good enough to not skip. It's good. It's good enough to stay. Coming in number 6, Waterboy. What do you got, Demo?
Yeah, I dug this one. This is my up to the ones that we mentioned. This is my favorite one thus far. I gave it a 7.15.
Okay, Mike D.
Yeah, I gave the Raisin Dude an 8. I like this song. It's a fun song. The more you listen to it, the better it gets.
Waterboy, I gave it 6.5. A lot of this stuff, very MTV 120 minutes genre. It fits that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's kind of cool, wacky, weird, but it's amusing. It's crazy. All these songs are more fun to listen to. The more you listen to the record, it gets better. First time I heard the record, I'm like, that's all right. It's a Mike D pick. You never know what you're going to get. And I'm like, it's all right. By the second, because I like to listen to the stuff a couple times before I do the rating. And by the second, third time I listen to it, I'm like, it's actually pretty fun. It's got the Bloodhound Gang kind of thing going on as far as it's got some slapstick comedy in there. It's pretty amusing. So it is fun. So I gets a 6.5 for me. Coming to number 5, the Bog Body. What do you got, Demo?
Bog body. Yeah.
Body. I want to say body bag. It's like
body bag. The body bag. Yeah, I like this one. It's a bit punky. It sounds like a song when you're, back in the day, you're up on South Street and walking to one of those used record stores and they're playing something like this. I gave it a 7.25.
That's perfect, Amy. You said, Mike D.
Yeah, this one I gave a 7.5. This was a grower for me. This was the third track they released off this album. I gave even a 7.5 might be a little low. I could have bumped it to an 8. Definitely reminds you of old punk stuff, like subject matter, almost like the Misfits and I don't know like Sex Pistol area kind of hits. Yeah, it's a really fun song. It kind of even reminds me of their older stuff a little bit more than anything on this album.
Yeah, I gave it a 7. This was definitely a grower for me. But the second and third time, I kind of thought it was really cool. Very garage sounding, punky. The vocals remind me of the Sex Pistols. It's very snotty sounding. Definitely grew on me. This one was a lot of fun. Damien hit it when he said, if you walk up South Street, this is definitely what Zipperhead or somebody would be playing. Absolutely. Where you're like, it's kind of cool, but
or noise pollution.
Yeah, but you would have been between it's kind of cool, but what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? It's like one of those things.
Yeah. It's usually played through like some shitty boombox and
Yeah.
and it's like super underground punk where the quality's really bad. So on top of that, it's like it's what it reminded me of. But
yeah, very cool though. I mean, definitely a likable
yeah.
song. Coming to number 4, Dirty Boys. What do you got, Damo, for the Dirty Boys?
Yeah, I like this one. This is the I gave this one a 7.6. One of my better ranked favorite tracks on the album.
All right, Mike D, Dirty Boys.
No, I gave this one an 8. Dirty. It's a gritty track, man. I gave it my usual minus -0.5 for the Z and the Boys, which is way overdone these days. It's just this is a killer track, man. I like this one a lot.
I gave Dirty Boys a 7. It's a little dancey number. Cool guitar overlay. Not a bad tune. It's pretty good. Coming at number 3, Uno 2. What do you got there, Damo?
Yeah, this one has got a little bit more of a Lou Reed vibe. Gave it a 7.75, which was my favorite track on the album.
Okay, Mike D.
7.75.
That's good. That's a good score.
This was the second track released off the album. I give this one an 8. It's about a 2-minute song. Pretty much, I guess it's from the perspective of his dog going to the vet. But it's a fun track.
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned that because once Mike told me that's what it was about and I read the lyrics, I got a kick out of it. So I gave it a 7.5. Definitely, once you know it's about the dog talking, once you know it's about the dog talking, the dog's going for that loose fucking crouton. It's pretty fucking funny. It's a pretty fucking funny song. I gave it a 7.5. Coming in number 2, Man Made of Meat, the first track off the record. What do you got, Damo?
Yeah. As soon as I heard it, I was like, wow, this is actually like really, really good. Yeah. The song right off the bat just exceeded my expectations of the entire album. And actually, I probably should have ranked this higher than it did. This was probably the one I liked the best, actually, now that I think about it. But I gave it a 7.7.
All right, Mike D.
Yeah, this is probably it definitely led into the way of the whole album. It gave it that feel. And this is the first track released on the album. I gave this one an 8.5. This is a banger. It's a really fun track. I can listen to this one over and over.
I gave it an 8. This just made me laugh. As soon as I put it on and he says Chandler Bing, I fucking lost it. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, this one's amusing. It definitely had me laughing out loud. So I'm basing my rating on that. I was really amused by it. I gave it an 8. Coming at number 1, Pyramid of Health. What do you got there, Damo?
Yeah, another good song. Little laid back, kind of mid-tempo tune. I gave it a 7.5. Not my favorite track, but up there.
Mike D.
This one got an 8.25 from it. It could have been one of my favorite. This could have been my favorite track on the album. The first time I heard it, I'm like, what the hell are they doing? I was like, this reminds me of like later Meat Puppets or little Butthole Surfer-ish, maybe. I was like, I didn't know what the hell was going on. But the more I listened to it, I'm like, wow, it's just a great track. It's really fun.
I gave Pyramid of Health an 8.5. It was my highest rating on the record. It's got the Sex and Candy thing going on. That it's got the deep voice with the guitar kind of part.
You had to go mention Marcy Playground.
Yeah, it's got that feel to it. I kind of like the song a lot. Yeah, I wish there was more songs on this record like this. It's got a good hook, a real good hook. The chorus hook is fucking great. Definitely.
If there was more like this, I'd be tired of it.
Yeah, but I like a good hook, and this has got it. This is a single for me. I think they should release this as a single.
You did read that?
No, I just said that. Why did somebody say that?
No, I thought you said they just released it as a single.
No.
Okay.
I would.
It should be. You're right. You're absolutely right.
It's got that feel.
Yeah.
All right, here goes our scores. Damien gave it a 7.13. Mike gave it a 7.52. I gave it a 6.67. It comes in at a 7.08, which is a pretty damn good record. Worth getting, worth picking up. And a big surprise for us, I would say, at least for me.
Yeah,
Dane.
I had this on vinyl first day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike D, first day Viagra Boys.
I'd never even heard of this. Never even heard of them.
Yep. And we were joking last week. Them and the Toilet Boys should do a tour. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So our final thoughts, Damo, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, this is I didn't really know what to expect. I thought it was going to be something really weird. It was weird, but
A good
a
weird.
good weird, like a
Yeah.
listen, like in a listenable way. So, like I said, it definitely exceeded my expectations. I thought it was a lot better than it was. So,
Mike D.
Yeah, this is their fourth album. It definitely, from their first album, it's definitely a lot different. Like if and that doesn't mean it's worse or better. It seems like they're progressing. They're changing up. They're not staying the same. And I think that's good sometimes. And I think they nailed it.
Yep. All right. My final thought is I gotta say, I'm glad I gave this record a couple listens through before I made up my mind on anything because it made a difference. It really I can't stress how much if anybody's following along rating records or whatever they're doing, you could get your first my first thoughts on it, bang, off the bat, which is cool. But once you listen to it and let the album settle in more, it does make a difference. It really does. It's a very amusing and fun listen. Lighthearted, it's witty. It's way, way better than I thought it would be. And I would definitely, it's on my playlist right now. So, Man-Made Meat, the Pyramid of Health song. Yeah, I mean, they're good songs. It was another good Mike D find.
handmade meat.
Man-Made of Meat. I don't know what the fuck it means, but
Man-made
man,
made of meat.
Man-Made of Meat. So,
He's a man. He's a real man. While everybody else is just sitting there jerking off to the internet on feet, looking at feet.
I
It is what it is.
I guess. So, that's our numbers for the Viagra Boys. Pick it up. It was pretty damn good. Mixtapes and Taste Cakes. We'll see you next time.